First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tack. At the 32-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. In motion comes Walker. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top.
Change it.
2nd down, Jackson. And this ball's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Third and long for Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
It is 3rd and 10.
No, we changed it.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, report.
Back to throw, Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. That is Joey Bosa. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive.
Hold on, ready?
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. In motion comes Walker. Jackson from the gun on third down. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Fourth down, Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on tackle. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. On play action, Allen. That's the Pro Bowl safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, report! Report!
This is Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 3rd and 7. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Round 80!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shaquille. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Tyler Bass.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
More.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. Off the play fake. Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. 35 yards. From the 39. Here's a first and 10.
39-yard line.
They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Bishop brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
Oh, we changed it.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard
A first down
line.
throw for Jackson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
No, we changed it. Yo.
On third down, Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Greg Russo working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. On first down, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Hey, not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 23, here's second down and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, here is Allen. That one downfield for Cooks. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills move out on top. 14-0.
Bills 14, Ravens nothing.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Rashante Wester now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go.
On first and 10, Jackson. Terrell Bernard getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Now, Jackson. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Ravens first down. To throw is Jackson. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Throwing Jackson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second down, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's Jordan Stout now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. They'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. As they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Picked off by the all-pro Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
180! 180!
They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. first half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Flush to his right.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
27 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Allen to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He takes off, and they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This one caught before. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard. Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Allen going to throw here on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Now Baz to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Play action. Here's Allen. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Roquan Smith in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Middle. Round 80.
A carry for Cook. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
Brings up third down.
Not fun here. Third and a lot. On play action, Allen forced to his right. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills extend the lead to 24-0.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. And now, after the big play, gotta cut that celebration short. They're gonna stay out and go for two. From the gun, Jackson. That's pulled in. And they're able to tag on the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return, this is strong. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for third and 3.
Round 80.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Cook. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Look out!
The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And much more room to run on this one. Picked up of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Wester on the return. Oh, look like he was a scene for a moment. But he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 18-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards. Here's 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down. In motion comes Walker. It's a short one caught by Andrews. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's a handoff to Cook. Lots of space, past the 45, down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Wester now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll go up here. First and 10. In motion comes Walker.
First down, Baltimore.
Play action now. Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Greg Russo. He works his way in to record the second sack of his young career. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's caught by Walker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long.
Hey, middle.
Jackson looking to throw. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on third and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
Now movement up front is a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
18, Dragon 18, Pioneer. 69, go.
Back to throw. Huntley. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
On first and 10, it's Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. Allen gonna throw for it. He's looking deep for Shakir. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Hey.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Greg Russo. What a start to the season. His third sack here in week 1. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure they needed to take a timeout, but take it with them. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
70.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy.